What is up, you guys? Zilla here, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds 2. Just give me 1 second to pull up my chat here, and then we'll get right into it. I was going to do a multi-stream today, but I was having some issues with it, like usual. Alright, give me 1 second here. Also, so the last quest that we did in this game, I guess it's bugged, unfortunately. So, I have to redo that last mission that we did. Alright, give me 1 second here. Yeah, I really want to get the multi-streams going because I don't know, I just want to do it. I just haven't been able to. It's crazy, like it's so complicated. It's like incredibly complicated. And then I'll struggle with it for hours, not be able to do it. And then I'll like pull up TikTok or something and right away I'll be somebody talking about how easy it is to be a streamer, and it's like, all right. Ain't easy to set up, I know that for sure. I think the streams themselves are pretty easy to set up for me at this point, but just not the multi-streams. Okay. I think I'm all good now. Just gonna share my stream before we start. Okay, so I'm not gonna continue where I left off. We have to go back down to about here. On the trail of the trader. So, for some reason, I beat this quest and the guy just wouldn't talk. He just wouldn't say anything to me. So, I'm not able to progress it.
Another refuge. Just a moment. We should have an opportunity for place. Oh.
Yeah, I'm coming through.
I remember this place before the war. Functioning trabecules. Thus, if we compare the rates of dust accumulation inside the settlement to outside, we gain minute insight into the grand plan.
I never understood, Matt. Like, I think that's crazy that, like, there was people that stood there with a chalkboard and wrote equations that found out that, like, there was black holes and stuff. Like, what? How the hell did people figure that out with an equation?
Crowded. Just too damn crowded.
Since the schism, the Protectorate have rewritten
What is this? Wanted. Look up your own bounty. No outstanding bounty found for Zilla. We commend your commitment to virtue. That's what I'm talking about. Look up local bounties. Oh, Jan Dunsany. For the crimes of repeated and indiscriminate slaughter of Order personnel. Brief, unlike her brothers, Jan Dunsany appears to bear some vestige of duty from her prior life in the Protectorate. Unfortunately, this is manifested in a hatred for the Order. She seems to believe that the Protectorate has treated us too gently and that we must all be executed as traitors. She has already made good on this belief in the dozens. Jane Dunsany currently resides in the Scrapper's Den with her gormless fellows. For their crimes, they must be eliminated. Alright, and now we get Morton and Edward Dunsany for the crimes of theft, malfeasance, general wreaking of havoc. Brief, Morton and Edward Dunsany belong to the many Protectorate subjects abandoned by their local leaders. However, rather than turning to us for aid, the duo instead partook in petty banditry. They have since acquired many fellow ne'er-do-wells and have swiftly become a problem too troublesome to ignore. The brothers reside within the abandoned Guardian estates in the southwest region of Golden Ridge. Note that due to catastrophic damage to our tram infrastructure, the mountain on which the estates reside must be ascended. Breaching the scavengers' lines may be difficult, but those who succeed shall be amply rewarded. Alright. Turn in a completed bounty. Oh, we already killed that dude. Alright. Gonna go kill Jane Dunsany. So I looked up
Friends,
how to get
neighbors,
around this bugged
while you
quest.
shelter in Matriarch's mercy, read the teachings of the Order.
And it seems like, I read somebody said on Reddit that they were able to get through this by not talking to the person in here, Abbot Newell. So we got to meet with Abbot Newell at Matriarch's Mercy in the Golden Ridge. You decided to deal with Victor ahead of your meeting with Abbot Newell. No doubt the abbot will wish to hear about Victor's fate. And then the optional one is uncover further correspondence from Abbott. There may be other messages worth finding before you confront the abbot about it. The abbot. This is his name, Abbot Newell. It's kind of weird to call him the abbot. It's my boy, the Tristan.
What happened to this place? Law. Matriarch's Mercy is no safer than the trenches.
Look on the bright side. I predict that the worst is behind us.
Ah. Where do we go now? Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict, with an 8.23 margin of error, that our situation will improve in time.
Stop it with the predictions. You don't even know multivariable calculus.
Just trying to cheer you up.
Yeah, I think somebody on Reddit said that they were able to get through this little quest, though, by talking to everyone in this settlement.
It's like Sub Rosa. We find flies circling corpses.
Greetings. What can I help you with? Let me guess. One of your co-occupants is always hanging up his or her britches in your corner of the yurt. Am I right? Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate or that's my air you're breathing sort of thing. Pray elucidate the exact nature of your tiff of contention.
What in the void are you talking about?
Oh, you don't know already? Allow me to explain what we have on offer. Here in Matriarch's Mercy, if you're not a member of the Order, you're probably living close to somebody else. In some cases, sleeping on top of them. Sort of thing tends to cause friction between neighbors. Would lead to fights, but nobody here wants trouble with the Order. So they hire our hooligans to battle by proxy.
So they fight using stand-ins? What does that solve?
Half the time, people shy away at the first sight of blood. The other, that's what they're there for. We say whoever wins the fight wins the argument. But frankly, it's never anything of consequence, like, okay, hurrah! This guy gets back his mangy button. Now, how can I help you exactly?
I came to ask about the situation in the camp, but you answered my question.
Ugh, a tourist. Well, clear out then, huh? Can't have you scaring off real customers. I got a bunch of yeggs, 2 pugilists, and a cicanid to feed.
A cicada.
I find out allowing him to live is
I wasn't
a risk
trying to talk to you,
and
buddy.
An extreme one. You certainly.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to
I
talk to you,
consider
buddy. Get the hell out of here.
Look, you're nose was just a stand-in for Duarte's nose.
Don't feel like no stand-in.
Mudge.
Ow!
Does look like it hurts.
I banged him up real good for you, didn't I? I won you one, right? Matters settled.
The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps ago. You've been mostly unconscious a while now.
I got no idea what either of you were talking about.
You ought to talk to Boss Tilda. She's the brains in this... What does she call it? Oh, yeah. Quasi-illicit shenanigan.
Doesn't like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my face turned her off Borscht loaf.
I already spoke with her, actually.
Oh, then you know more than us, I guess. Boss Tilda knows all sorts of funny business about this place.
Two of us? We just try to keep our heads down.
I must admit to being highly vexed.
I wasn't trying to talk to you, Asa. They're always like right when I turn. Boom. I accidentally click them. Morton Dunsany. That man looks like a menace. I think that's the guy I already killed.
Try not to deviate from the norm.
Thus, and then we solve for the... apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment between queries. Yes? Did you need something?
I was wondering if you could tell me the square root of pi.
Oh, doesn't everyone have that memorized? It's 1.77245385. Ah, I see you were making a jest and/or attempt at conversation. Anything else?
Is it 1.7? I thought it was like 3.14 or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. You usually perform advanced calculations in the midst of a busy settlement?
Typically, no. And it has been somewhat challenging focusing my concentration. The abbot felt a scientician operating in a conspicuous spot in the thoroughfare might be useful. An illustrative way for our guests to see how we operate. To show how the crabble patties are made, as it were. That is, if the meat preparation involved a 90-step rate formula and a conflux of polynomial equations.
So you're just mathing out here in public? So passerbys can watch you math?
I am also on hand to answer queries by providing data supporting our actions. Though perhaps due to my central location, 89.74% of the time, I am simply asked for directions.
I'll let you get back to it.
Then back to it I shall get.
All right.
What caused the schism between the Protectorate and the Order? The Consul tried to kill presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar, but we saw that coming.
All right, I'm going to do a save here just in case something happens and we get bugged out. I'll do another one in case it overwrites.
Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself. Lately, the abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere.
All right. I was curious about the refugees.
Well, if it's in the displaced's best interests, I imagine I can find a moment.
You seem fairly in the know. What's the situation in this settlement?
Yes, I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy. I hear what common lay people are saying, and the wide array of bodily noises they make. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on our sex origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail.
All right, that's enough of that.
Oh, as I am single-handedly making a difference here. If you've enjoyed my peroration, make sure to tune into the Ask a Vicar segment on Grand Plan Wireless for more expounding declamations.
I think I actually talked to her already in the last stream.
Have only been told a watered-down revision.
Okay, so I guess this quest can bug out if you talk to this guy first.
It's you.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
All right.
I can tend to your injuries.
Let's go through this real quick.
Provided you have the bits to compensate me for my time. You see, I feared the prediction was a fluke, but anyway, that is the seer's business. What I am but a
I already
humble
went
general
through this
practitioner.
in the last
What I really
stream,
need are
so-
specialists, and my thanks, stranger. The seer, now, take the datapad. With my thanks.
All right. Yeah, I'm just skipping through it quick because I already went through this dialogue in the last stream.
Thanks. Now. Will there be anything else?
All right. Doctors inside borders. We recruited the automech doctor. We need to recruit
You're
a
right.
plumber. I actually found a plumber. All right.
The universe does not orient itself toward fairness. But it's my firm belief humanity can do better.
So this is the guy. Okay, I'll do another save. Let me just think about this. Uncover further correspondence from Abbot Newell. Okay, let's just talk to him and see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't bug this time. Fingers crossed.
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. I was not informed you'd be arriving with a, scholar of alternative belief.
You are just dying to call me a cultist, aren't you?
Yeah, don't worry about Aza. She's harmless, mostly.
Me? Harmless? How dare you? Call me that again and I may feel the need to show you just how harmless I am.
I suspect I'm lacking the appropriate context to understand. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Reach. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
Let's do this
Sensible. Straight to business, then. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was skeptical. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Reach?
In a word, revenge. I'm hunting the woman who nearly killed me, Augustine de Vries.
De Vries? Now, why does that name ring familiar? Landon, do you recall a De Vries?
I don't generally concern myself with passers-through. If this De Vries was not a member of the Order, then it's unlikely we ever exchanged mats.
She's not with the Order, but she's associated with people who are, like Victor Clemens.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
Victor was making bombs for a woman named DeVries. I barely managed to talk him down.
Well, praise the architect for small allowances. I'll speak with him. If you were able to talk him down, then hopefully his beliefs are not beyond curation.
Assign that task to me, High Scholar. Victor's obviously more dangerous than anyone knew. You shouldn't endanger yourself. The monastery...
Your concern is greatly appreciated. However, I think it's best I speak with him personally. He'll confide more openly to me, plan willing.
Do this one. He was only dangerous with a bomb strapped to him. You should be fine.
How droll.
Now then, by exposing Victor's machinations, you've done the Order a good turn. Perhaps you would be interested in doing another? No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Anti's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to
Respectfully
this?
go void yourself.
Thank you for proving my thesis stick.
I don't dispute the need for Moreover, one more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence. But if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
Just checking you're sure the Order didn't intentionally attack Auntie's Choice?
Most assuredly not. It would eliminate the entire point of the ceasefire.
You're supposed to be helping.
And here I was under the impression that...
At any rate, I trust whatever's uncovered over the course of this investigation will serve as compensation.
Yeah, thanks for the
I knew
leads.
I could rely upon you. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned. Illuminating the path to
Any more
true
questions?
erudition is an abbot's moral duty.
Man, this guy can talk.
Whatever I can tell you, I will.
I've noticed you refer to Wiley as a seer. What is that?
A calling for those with a greater than average talent for Yes.
Seer Wiley is being too modest about his contributions.
It's nice to be appreciated.
No. In fact,
I won't
I'm just flying through this dialogue.
Your immeasurable talent without why matriarch's mercy.
It's because I already went through it all in the last stream.
That regret. Oh, good news indeed.
Good news indeed. All right. Finally. Whoa, I thought the doctor was supposed to shoot at me for a second. So, to the manufactory.
Have you come to bask in the Order's knowledge?
Hopefully this time, everything will work out smoothly. If it doesn't, I don't... If it doesn't, then I don't know what to do. Alright.
The Order was not prepared for such an influx of refugees.
I actually like the manufactory. It's a nice little location. For arachnids. Keep it moving. Investigate the Zeranium Manufactory. I'm gonna do another save right here in front of the manufactory.
Hello? Someone there? Yes? presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
Your facility launched an attack on Auntie's Choice. Let me in before they reciprocate.
Yet, how do I know you're not one of their number? An advanced party set to control me into swinging free open the gate. What our consumerist rivals lack in intellectual rigor, they readily make up for in subterfuge and guile.
I have a writ of investigatory inquiry from Abbot Newell. Open up.
Wait, you have a writ? From the Abbot?
Yes, right over here. You're not getting down below until you talk to me. So, the Abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? Oh, and I see you have a Protectorate
Your casual method of address has been noted.
Till we ascertain. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, And we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions.
Alright, let's just ask some more and see if that progresses any of them this time. Anything else go terribly wrong?
No, thankfully. Not yet, at any rate. Architect willing, that will be the last of it. Now, you'd best speak with our proctor. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Alright.
It evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and fingers. So, has it been classified as an accident?
Initiate Alpha, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Saboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
I demand your unconditional surrender at...
Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
Emergency detoxification initiated. Once her mate took over. I'm not clear to speak with random factors.
Alright.
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the Abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party.
You mean Initiate Alva?
A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. But I'm now realizing how little we actually know about her. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about.
Duly noted. Now stand aside. I'll take it from here.
But I haven't even told you the worst part. How Alva took control. The subsequent, albeit, why she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. Albeit.
Alright, speak to Initiate Alva. Last time, yeah, in the last stream when we did this, I turned everybody hostile, so...
She described of arachnid callistery as slavering when it attacked. How much...
Let's see if I can do this without doing that this time.
I don't know anything about the fluids involved. This thing attacked. I shot it. Of course she's hiding something. You think those two exemplars just sound wrong? They're hardly prone to involuntary self-injury.
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now?
Let's do another save in front of Alva.
And who are you, dear? You're what? And all this for me. Fear I hardly deserve. I am thoroughly unaware.
Alright, I'm flying through this
I was
dialogue.
apparently at the wrong. Now, despite a long record, I assume she's acting as any functioner. Why, I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of. All right, appreciate. May the plan favor us against lawn odds.
Search records repository. Okay.
Investigator?
Gluttony? No, I'm not a glutton. The printed backup records. I'll take that.
Patrol's back, I hear. Don't see Auntie's being too different.
Our Earth Directorate friend.
Alright, I'll do another save now because she's going to come out and I'm going to have to fight her. Unless I side with her.
Hello.
Yes, they witnessed me rather. Troops, do not let my position fool.
You've examined the launch records, yes? What did you find?
Data has been purged, but the physical records say you'd launched the transport pod.
I suppose the data wipe was meant to cover... but still, even the most junior scientist, as of the overriding of the coordinates, also deserves a look. Don't you think? I expect the Zeranium leak stemmed from alteration.
I'll stick.
Okay. Let's go check the final thing.
Always account for standard deviation.
That Svoboda would have made a good arbiter, hmm? Oh, just a little jest. No, she struck me at over a fish's buffoon.
I really hope that Abbott talks to us after we beat this quest this time.
Ah, yes. Suppose you'll do.
This is the Zyranium. I never went over there, actually. I'm gonna have to go over there. Maybe I'll just go now before I forget. Gas energy apparatus. There's nothing actually over here except the locked door, though. I really like the Zyranium.
You know, I imagine the actual perpetrators becoming pretty nervous right about now.
Right through. now I gotta investigate the central processor and prevent the Ziranium. Yeah, get rid of that. Come back down here. Right, it's just right over there.
Doctor's been in there a while now. Perhaps this conundrum is approaching a solution.
Alva's been here for how many years?
The circumstances proceed toward intended results.
I like that Alva. Granted, she's most likely lying through her teeth, but at least she's interesting.
She's definitely lying through her teeth. Like I gotta get some better guns. Didn't do much. I love this shotgun.
Ah, finally the door jammed. Not sure how. Worked perfectly acceptably earlier. That's a very specific topic. But you, otherwise, the safety, oh!
All right, let's open it up.
Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything? Well, careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
I'll try. You guys got that? All right. Okay, I think we just got to return to Alba now, and we can either side with her, or we can kill her. So, I'd rather kill her, because I think she's lying. So I'm going to try that again. And if I still can't progress the quest, then I'll come back and I'll try to side with her and see if that fixes it.
Oh, hello, dear. Hello, dear.
Didn't mean to do that.
Why, we were just talking about...
Or specifically.
You know how the Order is. Always calculating something. I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leap. Yes!
Wait a bit.
Oh, I see you. I'd advise you, dears, to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
I don't know, something just doesn't add up about your story.
Yes, certain you.
I am a dedicated agent of the Order. I am married.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you.
I arrived decades ago.
The root... If the...
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate on perhaps...
That you... I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda.
Enough lies.
I'm afraid the two of you are...
You none shall stand against us!
Hostile nigh.
Your vitals will
Take that. How's that feel? Huh? How you like that? Yeah. That's my boy, Sparky. And nobody's hostile. Oh, we did it. Nice. See, in the last stream, I accidentally hit other people and I think I made them all hostile. Sweet. Okay, I'm going to do a little save here.
May fate and fortune converge.
What's in here? Anything good?
Investigator.
Alright, I'm very happy that I didn't turn the entire settlement hostile this time.
You dealt with Alva, I understand. So very unfortunate, but sadly necessary.
Yep, it is what it is. Now we'll need to find out who she was working for.
Oh, I practically forgot in all the excitement. We discovered Alva's secret workroom. It's down the path to the left outside, in the old toxic effluvium repository. I'm sure it's filled with incriminating details. You should check it out.
Down the path to the left outside. Okay, I definitely missed that in the last stream, so maybe this is what I missed. I think when I turned everybody hostile, it might have bugged it out or something. Alright, we gotta level up here. Let's level up observation and sneak. And now I'm gonna put one in medical. Ooh, the Ziranium Ray. Advanced decryption key. From not identified, subject to your orders. The attack on the outpost was meant to reignite active fighting between Auntie's Choice and the Order. Instead, it has only resulted in an investigation of both the localities that threatens to expose our plans. This is an unacceptable error on your part, and I expected better. Perhaps I should have entrusted this task to Luvino from the start. Cooperate with your Directorate agent insofar as it does not lead back to us, and know that further failure will be met with severe consequences. All right. Nice.
My fellow loyalists, it is time. Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling, we must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed. The rest should not cause us trouble. I have locked the lift to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery, but the following code will grant you access. 34145. I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed, and delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
Seer Wiley isn't very good at this whole seer business, is he? Nice of him to just hand us the code like that. We should remember to mock him for that as he bleeds out.
Az is so ruthless. She's like a, you know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of the disciples in Fallout 4's Nuka World. Alright, back to Abbott. Fingers crossed that he talks to us.
Sorry. Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to
Ruth Bassar is the first among equals of the Lord.
Grand Architect! First an attack on the monastery and now the lift code's not working? Am I misremembering it? No. Agent, oh thank good odds and high probabilities you're back. There's been an incident. A rogue faction has taken over the monastery. My seer, Seer Wiley, is trapped up there with other hostages of the Order. To make matters worse, my access code's not working. Without it, I've no way of calling the lift.
The conspirators are trying to stop some peace talks. Do you know anything about that?
Peace talks? Yes, Ruth informed me, but how did you learn of them? No one outside a select circle are supposed to be aware they're happening.
Your seer broadcasted it to his fellow traders. He's in on the conspiracy.
No. No, I've known Landon for years. You must be mistaken.
Nope. He's in on it. I saw the transmission myself. The seer wasn't under duress. He's working with DeVries.
If what you say is true, that is damning evidence indeed. But why would he do it? Align himself against the Order? Against a friend?
Because he's scum. Wiley had good reason to turn traitor. You've sabotaged his advancement. Alright, well, we'll say that.
That's a serious accusation. Why would I do such a thing?
You tell me. Jealousy? It can be hard to admit when our subordinates surpass us in skill.
Far from it. I celebrate Wiley's gifts. I recognize he's a far superior scholar than I'll ever be. No, I can't discuss this right now. The monastery.
I don't understand your attachment to Wiley, but I'm trying to. Help me understand.
The truth is, I held Wiley back. I kept him from advancing for my own selfish gains by spreading lies and false concern over his competence behind his back. But I needed him. I still need him. I'm not the savant he is, never have been. If he'd advanced beyond his current role, my deficiencies would have been made manifest to all. I'm sorry, but we really haven't the time to litigate this issue further. In case I didn't make it clear before, the monastery is currently in jeopardy.
Typical bad leader. Why are Auntie's Choice and the Order negotiating terms anyway?
Representatives of Auntie's Choice and the Order are meeting to discuss an armistice and possible collaboration. It's an unprecedented opportunity to shorten this war. I know I mentioned it before, but compartmentalization is crucial to the success of most of the Order's operations. I wish I could offer more details than that.
No time to lose then, in heading up there.
But I'm afraid I won't be accompanying you. I can't be sure my presence wouldn't alter the outcome of your efforts in prodigious and unforeseen ways.
Yeah, no one asked you to come, buddy.
No? How grand! Then we are already in alignment. Once you reach the monastery, make your way to the observatory. If the conspirators are seeking the coordinates of the talks, no doubt their efforts will be concentrated there. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
We progressed through it. Nice.
Have you beheld that new
I've always
rifle
wanted
up
to
at
fight
the
a
monastery
mathematician.
at the Oracle?
The one Wiley designed, right? Uses a tracking algorithm?
Input the conspirators' code. The Alexandra Monastery. Whoa.
Are you sure that rope can support us?
I am 100% certain that its tensile strength is marginally greater than our combined weight.
This is beautiful.
Wait, look! Someone just came up via the lift. It must be unlocked.
We'd love to help, but not as much as we prefer to leave.
Watch
you
out,
going?
Wiley. He's accounted for everything. He'll know you're coming.
Those people are just dying to get out of here. The views from up here are gorgeous.
Seer Wiley said I wasn't on his list and let me go. He must have predicted I wouldn't fight back. I don't understand. Where's the abbot? Why isn't he doing something? I don't understand. I don't understand. Where's the abbot? Why isn't he doing something?
Any mods? I don't know what one I'm wearing. I wish I told you. Should tell you. I'm wearing the Moon Man armor? Really? No, I'm not. I'm wearing the conglomerated armor. Okay. So I already have mods on this. That goes up pretty high. The kinetic beam caster. I gotta see that. Whoa. It shoots large plasma charges. All right, I'll try that. Oh, all right.
I swear, the more he talks, the more pain it makes me want to inflict on his person.
Today, we are that catalyst, setting into motion the future most aligned with the plan. Hold that belief in your minds. Let it strengthen your resolve, and do not hesitate. The time for ideation is concluded. Now is the time for execution.
Man, I gotta get some lockpicks. I feel like every time I walk up to a door, I don't have lockpicks. Like every single time. And I don't find lockpicks anywhere either. I'm gonna have to buy some.
Who's that?
Oh, look at that! Oh, that thing's nice. It's like the frickin' Ghostbuster gun. Frickin' Ghostbusters.
Compounding my pugnacity.
Okay.
I am loath to admit I require that.
This thing's nice.
All conflict is transient in nature.
You can play that game, mister.
Taking cover. I'm in my prime. You have my thanks and my thanks.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Nice. I really like this gun. This gun's cool. I like that alcohol heals us in this game. Dude just takes like a sip of scotch and that heals him. bathhouse. The datapad contains a lengthy selection of order reading material. Some subheadings stand out to you. 193 paradoxes to pointlessly postulate. Eliminating uncertainty with only necessary violence. Say no to 0.0001% margins of error. Risky relief. The unwritten peril of undue literacy. Literary perusal in the restroom. It's funny that they're all like, oh, don't make mistakes. You can't, don't make mistakes, no errors. But the funny thing is that's like how you learn. And the people who are afraid to make mistakes tend to not grow. It's like one of the worst traits you could have as a person, not wanting to ever be wrong. I'm always wrong about a lot of stuff, and that's why I'm able to learn and
Scanner might be useful to see how this place is wired
grow
up.
and progress as a person. 'Cause you have to be able to be wrong in order to learn.
Found another one.
Unidentified data.
Enemy spotted. I knew there'd be a high probability.
Whatever's out
Dragoon helmet.
I shall reduce them to a...
Nice.
Pour my life or avenge my death.
Splattered bathhouse.
I'm alive.
If you've seen one, you've really seen them all. Trust me.
Let's see if we got any food we can eat. Nutrient bar. I'll take it. Looks like that's it for the bathhouse. The anchor hold? I don't even know what that is.
Grand Architect's perspiring brow, if you try to cite the fourth pillar to me one more time, scientific advancement should not come at the cost of the grace and dignity of innocent lives. That is all I am saying. Armed conflicts are not the inevitability you are making them out to be, Anya, but rather the result of a populace failing to adhere to scientism's stoic imperative.
Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist. I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 75 thesis on determinism then.
Long's 75 thesis uses an outdated model, actually. It's less reliable than you suppose.
I'm aware of the errors of his methodology, but Long's overall opinion is still... Wait, why am I arguing with you about this?
Actually, an outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer brief.
There are times when war is necessary to prevent greater evil from taking place.
And how do you predetermine the harm of action against the harm of inaction?
We make those estimates all the time. That's the whole reason we employ seers.
We're going in circles again. If only we had access to the materials we requested, perhaps we could settle this debate.
I did always find it funny that they say violence won't solve your problems, but then the government uses violence to solve all its problems in like pretty much every circumstance you can think of. They'll just use violence to solve their problems. But I digress. I'd be happy to help you out. What materials do you need and where can I find them?
I need the book Only Real Numbers, The Casualties of Appeasement by Exemplar Kwong. The second edition, not the first. That's important.
And I require Archivist Mahler's dissertation on de-escalation theory. You should be able to locate both pieces of scholarship in the scriptorium. I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing.
All right. Scribes have a lot more to worry about than a few missing books.
I'm sure I have no notion of what you're referring to.
Seer Wiley has staged a coup. He's taken over the monastery through force.
Good for him. About time someone put theory into application. What my colleague means is Landon Wiley is among our most gifted and dedicated seers. Whatever actions he's taken must be in service of the plan. I do hope no one's been hurt, though.
Got some bad news for you on that front.
I see. That is distressing to hear. But as we in the Order like to say, the plan actuates by deliberate means. Let us hope this conflict resolves itself soon.
You both seem knowledgeable. Any chance a woman named DeVries came to you for advice?
Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind for provocative hypotheticals. Asked a lot more interesting questions than we normally get. I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask?
She's a danger to Arcadia. Did she give you any indication of her future plans?
Augustine was obsessed with the rift. She wanted to know all the potential routes the Order might take to deal with it. We explained that the rift is an aberration of the plan's natural order, corrupting time and space and creating uncertainty. Consequently, all efforts should be made to close it. Apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. We've secluded ourselves here to avoid such distractions, so I would thank you to exclude us from any remote drama.
I'll be back once I've visited the scriptorium.
Much appreciated. We'll present our final arguments once you've returned with the research.
Find only real numbers. Okay, let's go. I'm still having a great time with this game. It's funny too, because like every time if I pull up like Twitter or something like that, I'll see immediately. It seems like all like the real big YouTubers just like to run their mouth and like talk bad about games if it's like popular to do so. If it's like a popular talking point that a game is bad, like that's when you see like all these hate trains. The Bethesda hate train is a perfect example of that. I see so many people hate on Bethesda for no reason at all. It's completely unjustified. And like there are criticisms, there are valid criticisms, but like as an example, somebody on my channel said Bethesda's lazy and Bethesda's lazy and all Bethesda fans are lazy. And so yeah, I just called them a hater because they are. That's just a hater, you know. If you just stereotype everybody and just say everybody who likes any Bethesda game is lazy, that's a hater. And those are the same people who will praise Fallout New Vegas, but then hate on Fallout 3, and that doesn't make sense because Fallout New Vegas would have never existed without Fallout 3. Bethesda made the whole game Fallout 3. They literally designed all of it. It's like that was all them. Fallout New Vegas basically just copied the framework of Fallout 3 and then made their own thing. And Fallout New Vegas was much, much shorter as well. It was much shorter, and the game ended. So it ended, didn't even give you the choice to keep playing. So when people say like New Vegas gives you more choice, I disagree. I don't agree with it. I think that Fallout New Vegas is a more linear game in terms of the world because you can only go south to Prim or north to the New Vegas. Like it's not linear in terms of the quest, but in terms of the world design and stuff, I feel like New Vegas was like a shorter game, and I just feel like it gets overly praised. And I love both of them. I really do. I love Fallout New Vegas. I love Fallout 3. I love all of them, really. But I can't stand when people like just hate on Fallout 3 and like anything Bethesda makes, but then turn around and praise Fallout New Vegas, which is like essentially the same game in a desert with different quests. It's like so much similarities, though. And the other thing too is Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 are some of my favorite games. And I just kind of appreciate it for what it is. How do I get the hell out of here? I just kind of appreciate it for what it is, and I figure that if a developer makes a game and I like it, I just look at it like this. A bunch of humans sat around and made a video game, that way I could enjoy it. And I appreciate that. And I'll enjoy it, and, and that's it. If you don't like the game, don't play the game. If I don't like a game, I'm not gonna like talk bad about it all day and sit around like trashing it and trashing anybody who likes it. That's just immature. All right, now I really gotta get out of this place. I don't know why I'm like stuck in this building. Also, Roach in the chat. I can vouch for the Bethesda thing. I had horrible trouble with a Ubisoft game recently and went on Fallout and it was great. Fallout 3 has aged so well. Doesn't need a remaster in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. I don't think Fallout 3 needs a remaster. And the other thing too is like, I see people hate on it so much. Like Skyrim's another one where you get a lot of people say, oh, Skyrim's 15th re-release. They released Skyrim for the 15th time, but here's the reality is that it only released 3 times. It's got a standard edition, a special edition, and an anniversary edition. And if you're gonna criticize that, then you better use that same, you better apply that same criticism to Rockstar Games, who did that on Red Dead Redemption 2, which has standard, special, and ultimate. They did the exact same thing. Yet I never hear the criticism going towards there because it's favoritism and it's just bias. It's just hate on Bethesda. It's the Bethesda hate train. That's all it is. And even like Fallout 76, it's like that was fans literally asked Bethesda for an online Fallout game, and Bethesda made Fallout 76 like to answer that question, like what it would look like. So I don't think they really deserve all the criticism they get, even on Fallout 76. But that's just my opinion. If someone wants to criticize them, they can do so all they want. People tell me their opinion on these games so much, I think it's about time I tell them mine. How do I get out of this building? This building's...
Have you acquired the scholarship we asked for?
Oh, I did. All right. When I read that plaque, I discovered it. Actually, I'm in need of a book on mechanized doors and their wiring, if you have one.
You're in luck. I just finished my 3rd reread of it. Chapter 47 is a real treat. When we're finished speaking, I'll put it in the collection drawer. But do take care with it, especially around the bath. We lose more good books that way. Much appreciated. We'll present our final arguments once you've returned with the research.
All right. Anchorite drawer. I gotta get out of this build. That's one thing I don't like is like being trapped in places. I'm running around and trying to look for like a way to go. All right. Is this it? All right, now we're in business. Now we're in business here. Yeah, the first time I had a run-in with a Bethesda hater, it was actually at my work, which I don't work there anymore. I'm basically full-time YouTube right now. But I had a run-in with this guy at my work because I said Fallout 4 was one of my favorite games. And this dude got so mad. Like, he got so mad. He was like, Fallout 4 sucks, it's like the worst one. And he started like freaking out and like talking about how New Vegas is the best Fallout. And if you look at the choices, Fallout New Vegas is like this compared to, you know, this or whatever. The guy was freaking out. And I feel like when people freak out about stuff like that, it's just like, I don't know, it's just weird to me. It's like, you can like both games. You don't have to pick one, you know? I don't know why there's like a weird clash between Bethesda and Obsidian. Novice dormitory.
Those who do not follow the craft will be terminated.
I know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got, and it sure seems like the scienticians and theorists here ain't fixated on keeping neat. I might just be a novice, but at 73 years of age, I have enough self-respect that I shouldn't be picking up another body's lavation towels. Still, ain't as bad as it was in Auntie's choice, but that don't mean it's good. I just ask you folks to remember that there's more of importance out here than just your numbers.
Also, I definitely agree with you, Roach, in the chat. I 100% agree that in general nowadays, the media and people focus on the negatives a lot. And even when things are going negative, I've noticed that when you just try to force yourself to be positive, things just start to go better. It's like the law of attraction or something. It's just like everything can be falling apart, but if you just try to be positive and put yourself in a good mood, just something weird, it's like the universe like sees it and you just start to do better. Things start to get better the more positive you are. That's been my experience anyway.
Perfect predictions. 100% accuracy.
I shall not stay your
Also, Roach, congrats on the, what, you just hit 100K on YouTube? I just saw that pop up on my YouTube. Congrats on 100,000 subscribers. That's crazy. What's this guy doing naked over here? Yeah, exactly. Nobody should be getting that mad about somebody else liking a game.
Isn't this fancy? Guessing these are the abbot's quarters.
This is very fancy.
Looks like he has a new volume of Star-Crossed Amidst the Stars. I thought that series was out of print.
I always knew you arbiters were a soft-headed lot.
There's nothing shameful about being well-read. How else is an arbiter to know the mind of the common subject?
The corrosive plasma pistol. Abbott Newell. Not this again. As per my last message on the subject, if there are issues with the efficacy of Seer Wiley's projections, I recommend you take that up with him rather than confusing my terminal as a repository for personal grievances. Supervising the manufactory requires my utmost focus. I cannot suffer distractions. Furthermore, as your colleague, I encourage you to run the numbers again. If there is an error, I suspect it is not in Wiley's statement column. With respect, Abbott Newell, it is vital that we preserve the integrity of our current predictions until we have regained access to the archive. In that context, I ask that you do not deviate from our normal standards of confidentiality after reviewing the following information. An agent of the Earth Directorate will soon be en route to Golden Ridge to speak with you. Their mission is too sensitive to be recorded here, but I ask that you do whatever you can to aid them, and in return, they will be of some assistance to you as well. The fate of the Order, as well as all of Arcadia, hinges on their success. May all your endeavors elicit expected results. Private entries. Working from the basis of the Walsh-Fielder theory, calculate 5 alignment groups within an auspicious accuracy. Alright, I'm not doing that. I'm not that smart. That's funny. I was just reading what you wrote in the chat, Rose. Lucky Spratfoot. Also, yeah, I think with YouTube, like, when it comes to streams and stuff that don't get a lot of views or don't do very good, I think it's important, like, for me at least, to just not even look at the numbers. That's kind of what I try to do. Because I'm going to play this game either way, and I'm going to enjoy it either way. So if people want to roll with me, enjoy with me, and they're welcome to do it. If not, that's fine too. I know everybody's got a lot of stuff going on nowadays too, especially with the state of our economy, so. Hoping everybody does good, that everything goes good for everyone. Stop the freeze agent in Alexandra Monastery. I gotta find out how to get over there. This is a really weird building. It's kind of hard to navigate. Gotta be a way over there.
When a student fails, why their instructor, of course.
I don't think I've came over here yet. Key punch user's manual. This manual covers the basics of how to operate the monastery's auto pneumatic key punch. It also contains detailed information on preparing shipments of completed punch cards to send to Closter. What?
The stalwart agent arrives. I need more time to finish my work, so I've prepared a choice for you. The hostages in the card press before you will die unless you intervene. If you go through the door on the right, you'll find the means to save them by solving a simple puzzle. Leave through the other door, however, and they will die, screaming in abject terror. But how could you call yourself an Earth Directorate agent if you allowed that to transpire?
What scum! Utilizing the lives of the relatively innocent as bargaining chips? We must bring this wastrel low immediately.
Yeah, even Tristan said, screw this. This guy's like Jigsaw. We gotta try to save them. We can't risk them killing the hostages.
Other arbiters would disagree, but I believe this to be right. These hostages must live through today to rejoin the Protectorate tomorrow.
Definitely not. We should be the only ones killing hostages around here.
Aza, you crazy lady. We'll do a save here.
Wiley dropped us here. We let some others go, but didn't even give us the chance to surrender.
He's lost his wit.
Kept going on about his puzzle in the research wing upstairs. That must be where he hid the key to stop the press. Hurry!
Upstairs, we gotta find the key to stop the press. Be a hero. Well, you know,
Safe ahead.
I did title
Looks
the
like more
stream
order nonsense. Must be part of
Art
Wiley's
Directorate
inane
Heroes.
puzzle.
We're going this way. Go up here. You think I'm gonna love BioShock, Roach? I'm gonna have to try it. If you think I'm gonna love BioShock, then I'm gonna have to try it. I don't know when I'll get to it, but I'm putting it on my list. There's a couple of games I gotta finish first before I get into any new games. Library and special collections.
Sharp enough. Hostiles nearby.
What the hell is he doing? Awesome. I really like this gun.
Prepare for action on the authority of the sovereign.
Gotta remember to use those companion abilities, because they come in handy.
Prosecuting! Viscerally!
Oh no. Library and special collections. Okay, we got a puzzle up here. Open that. Only real numbers, the casualties of appeasement, 2nd edition, by Exemplar R. Quain. Okay, I'll do a save before I jump on this, in case it blows me up or something.
Well, there it goes.
Oh, there it goes. Well, not sure what the point of that was. Oh, I see. It'd be nice if I had something other than a shotgun. Can't even hit it from here. Oh, we got another plasma beam caster. Okay, well, let's just keep ours. We don't need another one. Maybe there's something else I gotta shoot at. Scriptorium. I just love the noise of the little footsteps in this game. I don't know why. It's so peaceful. Relaxing footsteps. It's like the hooves, like when the horses walk on like cobblestone. There it goes.
Look, they obviously meant for this to waste our time. Let's just find a way to kill the hostages so we can move on.
No, this is not a waste of time, Asa. This is very important stuff. Nice. And there it is.
Ah, see? Didn't I tell you our friend would be back? Hurry! Disable the...
That wasn't bad. Disable the auto pneumatic key punch. I could just kill them anyway if I wanted. That's mean. No, I'm gonna save them. The key punch grinds to a halt. The hostages should be safe now.
Good work regarding the hostages. We will avenge our lost time upon the Seer's hide.
Thank you, stranger. This is the okay here for now. Go pay Wiley his just dividends. For all of us.
Good thing I was able to save them. That would be a pretty bad way to die. I mean, I'd be pretty quick, but that sucked though. Just getting crushed like that. On the origin of sprats, this title examines the evolution of sprats with an unexpectedly large portion dedicated to explicit diagrams of their mating habits. What you've seen here, you will never be able to unsee. See if we can get some ammo here. Let's take some of that. Did I just buy one of them? I did. I bought one of them. There we go. Let's go. Need some shells. I could always use some shells. Shock rod. Yeah, we'll get some of these shock rods. Okay. Alexandria Monastery Directory. Okay. This place is so beautiful. You get like a little planetarium out here. Like, it's crazy to think of all the details that went into this. Like, just making these, the world, these games. Get up, Aza. Get up, Aza. It's not letting me pick her up. Retreat. Fall back for a second. If you're ever struggling in this game,
you have my thanks and my hammer.
All you gotta do is back up a little bit like that, and these guys will spawn back on you. I actually got no health though, so you know what? Let's go back to this vending machine. Alright, never mind. I don't know. I forget where it was.
At least it wasn't me myself. Void it all. I told him he wasn't going to make it. Is this why Wiley's Ilk spared him? Because the seer already predicted this would be his fate? Roger always said, hey, body's not even cold yet. Show a little respect.
Damn. Roger got split in half. vaulted plasma cutter. Alright, that's the first time I've seen that. Okay, here's the venom machine. Give me all that. While I'm here, let's just see if I can sell something. There we go. All healed up, and I'm ready. Nice. Just got some inhaler charge. And then we go. Matriarch's Observatory plaque. Service begins when all of the bells ring out in perfect harmony. In perfect harmony, huh? There's the bells. Just melts into nothing. Awesome.
Balancing the equation. Anomalous outliers.
More bells over here. I just threw a supernova at that dude.
My injuries are not superficial. You have my thanks and my hammer.
Oh, this guy's like up in my face. Get the hell out of here. How's that guy up in my face for? I got like no health. One hit and it's all over.
Target.
Take that. Ha!
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Not me. Nice. We made it. Order initiate scavenger hunt. Look at the orrery in front of the observatory to solve this riddle. The first dial should be set to the number of moons that orbit First dial should be set to the number of moons that orbit Ellipsium. The second dial should be set to the number of moons that orbit between Dorado and Elysium. The final dial should be set to the number of times Eden orbits Elysium. I'm gonna take a picture of this. There's no way I'm gonna be able to remember that. Unless we can just type it in. Found an apparatus. Okay. Let's see.
Is that supposed to be Praetor?
The universe, large, unknowable, or so it was once believed. Matriarch Alexandra Varek's invention of the skip drive changed everything. A crowning achievement in the history of scientific progress, skip drives bring us one step closer to our collective goal of cataloging our infinite universe each and every day. This chart serves as but a tiny piece of that grand universal puzzle, depicting several suns that have allowed humanity's best and brightest to flourish amidst the stars. The foremost of these being, of course, Arcadia.
Looks a little small to me.
How do we know what one's a moon? Like I'm guessing that's a moon. First dial should be set to the number of moons that orbit Elysium. So it doesn't even tell us like what one is Elysium. And I can't look at the map from here, I don't think, of the planets. Ooh, what's this? Experimental weapons technology, the Oracle. Created in collaboration with Seer Landy Wiley and archivist Victor Clemens of Alexandra Monastery, the Oracle is the next evolution of predictive weapons technology, accurately able to foretell where a target will be when the bullet is fired. This long-burst rifle never misses once it's locked onto a target. Wow. Other features include an advanced scope, precise bullet mapping, and heated grip. Still in testing, not for public use. Wow, so this thing's like got heat-seeking bullets. That's interesting. Hemira, closest to the star Arcadia, bearer of crushing gravitational strength and blistering heat. Why should you be so maligned? For you are as valuable as any other heavenly body, and perhaps even more beautiful. Untouched by majority, though you may be, some of our species still have the good fortune to brave your elements, to see your supervolcanoes, their molten metal rains firsthand. The mining facilities that these individuals inhabit bring valuable metals and minerals to the rest of the system. For this, we thank you. Perhaps someday we might develop means to live in places other than your darkest recesses, but until that day, we shall admire you from afar. construction of the Monetary's matriarch. No expense was spared for the construction of a simulacrum of Arcadia's wise progenitor, the matriarch, Alexandra Varric, captured in larger-than-life detail as befitting the immensity of her contributions to science. Designs for the iconic statue took place over the course of several lengthy months, involving countless iteration and much heated debate, particularly about the telescope's size and direction. Alright. AD, Proetor. AD 221. Does look like a cool planet. Alright, there's a lot to read here. It's like a museum, so I'm not going to read everything. Trigonometric telescope. AD 115D 33 cloister. Dorado. That's where we are. Golden Heart of Arcadia, Moon of Elysium. So we're on a moon. Wow, so Dorado was just a moon.
I cannot believe Clemens fell for whatever half-baked argument you managed to cobble together. That imbecile. His explosives would have minimized casualties on both sides. You may have bested my peer, but he was never my equal anyway, and neither are you. You took so long, I was beginning to think my little puzzle actually stumped you.
No. Your puzzle will never stump me. I never sacrificed innocence. Now it's time I put a stop to your machinations, fiend.
You seem confused. Allow me to delineate on the totality of your failure. Saving the hostages delayed you just long enough for me to complete my work. I was able to transmit not only the coordinates for the peace talks, but also the station security protocols, giving Augustine control over its automechanicals. She has everything.
All right. Well, then let's just shoot this guy already. Your faith in DeVries is misplaced. She's just using you.
That's preposterous. In a transparent attempt at sowing discord between us, I haven't the time nor desire to enumerate the failings in your logic. Suffice to say, you misunderstand the basic fundamentals of my objectives. The Order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. DeVries and I are merely providing a necessary realignment.
You're a menace. No wonder the Abbot sought to undermine your career.
What in the Architect's computational summary are you on about?
The Abbot's been hinting at your incompetence at anyone who will listen.
That hopeless, ineffectual, over-reliant waste of workspace? He wouldn't dare.
Yeah, he would. You told me yourself that you're a menace.
But I am beyond reproach. My talent without peer. What has Joseph ever done for the Order except occupy my valuable time with useless queries? No, this is some kind of deception. It has to be. I could not have missed such obvious machinations. My math is correct. My math is always correct.
Your calculations are falling apart. Stand down or I'll have to take you apart too.
How could I have failed to recognize such gaps in my predictions? I checked and triple-checked. What more could I have done?
Should have quadruple-checked.
Where did I err?
You became lost the moment you decided to value ideals over people's lives.
Enough. Please.
Your point has been sufficiently made, and I truly lack the capacity to debate you further. I've already sent Augustine everything she needs. But all our communications are on this terminal. It is yours to peruse. Though I cannot say whether the information will be useful. Obviously, my analytical acumen is not what I'd assumed. All I know is that I was never meant to stop you. Now I must send word to my allies here at the monastery to stand down and notify them of my resignation from the Order. Effective immediately. Leave me be.
Nice. Yeah, stand down.
Predictions to offer. Now, forever. The fool I was. To believe I mattered in the plan's grand scheme.
Imagine having that much charisma that you can just like talk somebody out of their life goal within like a minute. Do a little save here. I might end up changing the thumbnail to this. It's kind of cool. One second. Spelled Frank. Spelled a little bit. All right. From Augustine de Vries, the time is upon us.
I have grown worried. I have not received word from Archivist Clemens in some time, and I imagine you would have relayed any pertinent information by now. I fear this bodes ill. Without him, our only option is a direct assault. A risky proposition, to be sure. The last thing any of us want is for our plan to spiral out of control. And so it falls on you to seize back that control. Use the methods we discussed to take command of the monastery. When it is done, I will send further instruction. You have my trust. See that it is not misplaced.
Urgent update.
I'm much obliged for your tireless work. With this knowledge of Greater Tranquility Substation and its security codes, our plans for the peace talks can finally be spurred into motion. However, without Archivist Clemens and his explosives at our disposal, we've no choice but to proceed with our contingency plan. A direct assault. Though the codes will allow me control of the automechs on the station, we'd best accept now that more lives may be lost than previously assumed. Yet we must act unflinchingly. To fail now would mean the end of everything.
Copy Pete Stock's data to the cartridge. End planetarium lockdown. Nice. What's in? All right, let's put it in. Lockpick. Hack. And leadership. Perks. Okay. 36 available perks here. Dealing damage to weak humans and creatures frightens them for a short duration. If you crouched when an NPC starts investigating, you gain camouflage for a short duration. contingency screen. Gotta think what one I want. Let's do Connoisseur. That'll make us heal more. Connoisseur. Boom.
It would seem that our work here is done. Let us return to the ship and press on to those so-called peace talks.
Onto the ship? All done with this planet already?
Agent, over here. I assume you had a chance to speak with Landon. That is, Seer Wiley.
Yes, thankfully he was amenable to reason and stood down.
I'm greatly relieved to hear it. Did he mention me at all?
He wasn't too happy to learn about you sabotaging his career.
I'd rather hope that would not come to light. I gather he did not receive the revelation well. I'm sure you also think me to blame for all of this. But you have to understand my position. How ill-equipped all in the Order are for this new world. With the schism and now the war, the Order stands alone for the first time in its storied history. We have no experience with governance. Well, myself especially.
Then learn. Isn't that the Order's whole shtick?
Education takes time, and that is the one thing the Order does not seem to have in abundance these days. Still, I take your meaning. We must do better. I won't keep you any longer. Thank you for your assistance in reclaiming the monastery. Regrettable as the business was. You are welcome to collect the experimental weapon inside the observatory, the Oracle. It was Landon's design. Only seems fitting you take it. This key will unlock the case. May all your future endeavors proceed in accordance to the plan.
Nice. Okay, I gotta go back and get that. Yeah, give me that special gun. The Oracle. Gotta see that then. Shoots lawn rounds. I wish I had that fourth weapon slot open, but gonna have to test it. Ooh, look at this gun. This gun is... I like it. Start the mission briefing.
I don't know what you're complaining about. We emerged totally unscathed.
I'd estimate I'm 43.11% gay.
Roach in the chat says this is a pretty cool game. Do you have to play the first one for it to make sense? I don't think so. But I think that it's probably better to play the first one. But I don't think it's like you're going to be lost if you don't play that. I really like the Outer Worlds. It was kind of like overhyped, and it wasn't really what people expected it to be when it came out, but for what it is, I think it's a really nice, unique game. And I had a lot of fun with the first Outer Worlds. And this one so far has been great. I've been having a lot of fun with this one as well.
lives needlessly lost. An avoidable, predictable tragedy.
An avoidable, predictable tragedy. Okay, well, we do have... Oh, we had a guy that we could kill. He was like a bounty. Kill James Dunsany. Yeah, this guy right here. And then I can do this one too. Take the Abbott's message to Outpost Opportunity. Let's see where that is. Could do that. And we can kill Jane Dunsany. Let's go kill this guy real quick. Who's this guy think he is? Trying to think best way to get over there. We'll go here. We'll go kill James Dunsany or whatever, and then we'll go and do that other side quest, and then we'll leave the planet. It's not too far. I'll just pop my way over. Getting close.
Make sure and get now. What can the pipe doctor do for you?
They need extra medical help in Matriarch's Mercy. Pipe doctor is probably close enough.
You mean you want the pipe doctor to practice real medicine? On real people? Why, this is the greatest day of my life. The human gut is the most compact and efficient sewer system ever. A plumber's dream. My dream. But don't get me wrong, it would be an honor. I'm just not sure that I'm ready for that kind of challenge.
I've already got an auto mech on staff. Why not a plumber?
Maybe you're right. The day an auto mech unclogs a toilet unsupervised is the day I hang up my spurs. Very well. Sometimes it takes a plumber to do a doctor's job. If Matriarch's Mercy cries out in need, then the pipe doctor will answer. See you there, friend.
Nice. We get the pipe doctor. I just remember that they said that they needed a plumber back in Matriarch's Mercy, and that guy was bragging about being a pipe doctor, so. Can't get up there. I should be able to get up there. Let me just Skyrim my way up there. Oh, this one's crazy. Oh, this one's crazy.
Once I can ride.
coming. Oh. Trauma kit. Yeah, get the hell out of here. Nice.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
A blood-soaked gothic helmet. 20% base health? What? That's better than what I have. I like my Moon Man helmet though. So, the Moon Man helmet only gives me +5 to base health, but it gives me an extra holster, which is so... like, that comes in handy so much. It's just so useful to have that extra holster, so... Look at this little helmet. That looks lame. I'm going back to the Moon Man. We got caves. Scrapper's Den discovered. Okay, we gotta go up here, I think. Sneaking through the grass. We got turrets, and we got auto mechs. And there he is, Jane Dunsany. Look at that tool up there. That's it. That's it.
Prosecuting! At your word, I shall charge!
What's up, Commander? Don't make me avenge you!
And he's down. That sucked. I'm gonna switch back to the shotgun. I think that AK is nice, but it's ballistic, and the auto mech seems to not damage the auto mechs that much when you use ballistic weapons. So I'm gonna switch to the shock. Chain spark cannon. This gun seems to do great against auto mechs. Yeah, go get him. Look at that. Already halfway down.
Still charging.
Oh, he's all done. He's all done. This gun is nasty. Just a bit hard to hit him from there. I know, Tristan, but you get in the way every time. I'm backing up. It's the problem with Tristan. I think I hit him because he runs up and he like wants to get right in my line of fire. My guys back yet? No?
You have my thanks and my hammer.
Okay. They're back now. It's kind of like a little hack right there. Run back. It's kind of cheesing it, but you know what? Couldn't heal. I still can't heal. Field testing log.
Audio log of Chief Exploitation Behavioralist DeWitt. This is entry number 8 of my scrapper preventative field work. Unfortunately, it seems my heavy metal detritus drops mixed into the adrenotime cancels the intoxicating effects that the scrappers crave. Their leader was first to the drops enhanced injections that I conspicuously left for them. And he ran through all 24 in barely a minute trying to cure the urge. He seized, turning steely gray, and then succumbed to some sort of severe blood poisoning. Though I'm confident it's completely unrelated to my heavy metal detritus drops. Now the rest are in a frenzy hunting for... Why, hello. I didn't reckon you'd find me way up... Oh, no. No. I had nothing to do with... I said... No, please! Please! Ah!
Please, no! Ah! Alright, do another save here in case I get messed up. He sees something. He's sketching out. You're just paranoid. There's nobody over here. I wish it let me heal. Got him.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
I thought I just got an inhaler charge. I don't know why I still can't heal. Time. There it is. Okay. Jack Dunsany's going down.
Rosemary, my entry These are not superficial.
How do you like that? How do you like that? Get him. Ah. Nice. Jane Dunsany. Damn, Jane. That is one tough lady. She's got the lock-on rocket launcher. Oh, I'm testing this then. I'm testing it right now. I'm testing it right now. Lock-on rocket launcher. Ready? Load it up. Oh, come on. Oh, really? That sucked. Should have gave me an autosave after I killed Jane. No? Alright, yeah, I did. Alright, save the game. Gotta keep saving this game. Okay. Do I still have it? Oh, did I lose it? That's not cool. I lost it. And her body's not here now. What? Thought I just killed all these people, man. They just keep popping out. They really all respawn? Oh man, that sucks so bad. I'm gonna have to leave this area, go get a lot of help, and come back. Because I can't heal. I need to be able to heal. I don't know why this always happens. Like, the one time I really need to heal, and I always can't. Is that her body? Yeah, that's okay. I'm getting out of here. This place is ridiculously difficult. And I think it's just, they like keep spawning. They just keep spawn killing me. I kill them and they just spawn and just pop out of nowhere and kill me again. It's like, okay. All right, return to the bounty. Let's go bring that in. I feel like there's more and more people here. Every time I fast travel here, I feel like there's more and more people.
I'm going
the Wonder Waffle is what you're talking about, Roach.
Since the schism, the Protectorate have rewritten history to explain.
Turn in the bounty. That was one tough lady. I'm telling you. But we took her out. What do you got for sale?
My soup is nutritionally calculated to sustain all bodily functions. Some people think soup doesn't qualify as a meal.
Well, let's see it. No?
All those misguided fools lost in the avalanche.
Calling them misguided.
Guy talks a big game about his soup, yet he doesn't have any soup to show for it.
1068.5 parts. I haven't any time.
No how.
When I a little tip now. Will there be anything else?
Oh, that's right. I brought him the plumber back. I just need to heal.
The Sage, how can I be of service? I can tend to your injuries. Many. Right as.
All right. All healed up.
Paragon.
Now we got to return to the ship here. There's also this task. We could take Abbott's message to Outpost Opportunity. We never went to Outpost Opportunity. Let's go over there real quick because that's right here. And then there's this building. We never even explored up here. I'm going to start walking that way, though, because we're going to be leaving the planet pretty soon. So I want to see everything over here before we leave. And we might end up coming back to this planet at some point. Oh, that's right. We're in minefield. This is like the craziest minefield. Okay, yeah. So uranium's leaking out. Oh, we better use our gas energy deflection. This uranium is crazy. I like just walking through this area. The twinned machine pistol, that's new. Whittled it down.
4 years since this war began. Can't rightly recall. Since struggling to keep track with the constant threat of bullets ventilating your brain pan. Had another run-in with those brigands. Caught us unawares while out on patrol. The Order is hard enough to contend with. Now we got them too. It's enough to make a man weak. How many good soldiers have we lost out in those law-forsaken wastes? Every time we send a patrol out, we count ourselves lucky if even half of them come back. And now, it's my squad's turn. Chances are this will be the last you'll ever hear of me. Tell my wife that, law help me. Tell her I love her.
Alright, those are the outposts. Let's just keep going up here. Here it is.
A handful of Auntie's choice soldiers survived what transpired here.
I suppose we can aid them. What was the phrase? For a price?
My insides, they're on... What's hotter than fire? They're on lava, they're on Planck plasma, they're on Clive's extra special Borst. Oh, thank law. It's Barnabas, the Borst worst Borst. Barnabas, I need you to go get help, buddy. I think I might be hallucinating.
The burst worst burst.
I just threw up all over my shoes, and the laces are melting. Why are the laces melting?
All right. Well, this settlement is a mess. We got a corporate climber puking over here.
My insides, they're on... What's hotter than fire? They're on lava, they're on Planck plasma, they're on Clive's extra special Borst. Go consume like a good consumer.
Yeah, right.
Schedule an appointment if you need to talk to me.
I'm creating right now, actually.
Did that blast give me a dunder? Or is some damn stranger walking into my area of operation right after we've been attacked? You got any reason I oughtn't have you shot?
I'm an Earth Directorate agent, and when we see catastrophe, we must lend aid.
A what? Is that like some kind of contractor? Are you looking for a job? Because I have neither the requisite paperwork nor the time to fill it out. Go hustle somewhere else.
The Order sent me to help as a gesture of goodwill. They didn't attack you.
Yeah? And what exactly makes you so sure of that?
Because the Order Abbott sent me as an emissary to convince you.
Huh. Interesting. Did he say who he thinks did hit us? Not that it matters, I suppose. Not like we can muster a counterattack or anything. But even if I did believe you, so what?
He wants you to contact your superiors to make sure things don't heat up or escalate.
Seriously? You expecting me to ring up Auntie and tell her, hello, Maven of all marketing? Just letting you know that this scrutinization officer says everything's hunky-dory. You've clearly been out in the Dorado sun for too long.
That's fair, but a good word certainly won't hurt. What'll it take to make that happen?
Ah, an offer for transaction. Now you're talking my language. Didn't reckon you was someone sympathetic to our ways. It just so happens we might be able to trade services. And normally I wouldn't admit this kind of weakness. It's bad practice. But I'm really in the squeeze, and you might be useful. Lately, my luck's been right miserable. I got enemy sneak attacks. I got grunts murdering each other. I got unsanctioned power struggles. And it all risks reflecting badly on me.
And you'd like my help with those?
You cut down the number of issues that are vexing me, and I'll send you a word of peace and harmony up the chain. What's good for me is good for you, see? Quid pro quo. Or, if all that sounds like too much work for you, there are other ways to curry my favor. Make me believe your good intentions. Encourage me to take your side.
All right, he's real straight up about that. Really? All it'll take is some bits to solve this issue.
Absolutely. Bits are a bond that buys a broad bevy of believability. Auntie says so herself. They show sincerity, trustworthiness, and a goodly dose of class.
Well, I am all about being classy. I think we can do business.
Wonderful. And with your sincerity assured by the bits in my pocket, I feel absolutely confident in your professed innocence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a whole mess of hassle I've got to dig myself out from under.
All right. Profligate spender. Nope. I don't want that.
I just threw up all over my shoes, and the laces are melting. Why are the laces melting? Oh, thank law. It's Barnabas, the worst boy. Thank law. Barnabas, I need you to go get...
Chemistry station. Strewn about the station are all manner of caustic, volatile, and medical-grade chemicals. All it would take is a spark of ingenuity or practical knowledge to create something deadly. Yeah, well, I need 8 in science or 8 in explosives. It's a little bit more than a spark of ingenuity. That's like being an expert.
The worst boys. I think I might be hallucinating. I need you to go get help, buddy. They're on... I think I might be hallucinating. What's hotter than fire? They're on lava, they're on blank plasma, they're on Clive's extra special force. Someone else take the shot.
What's going on? Oh, it's a mantisaur. Personal log, unknown. I don't rightly get it. Our initial landing and attack went so well, and now nothing. We're stuck at a standstill. Can't get no supplies or nothing from orbit. Can't get no one up and over to the Order's last trench. Commander is saying every time we tried, we just got shot to pieces. Whose fault might that be? Void brain. Sitting here, watching a whole lot of nothing happen, knowing that friends in other fronts are making bits hand over fist, has me regretting transferring to this area. I think it's time for our useless commander to have an accident. I could handle this better than him.
Oh, another mercenary. Better get my bits into the betting pool before they get themselves turned into paste.
Yeah, okay, I just saved you guys from the mantisaurs. I think that's... Alright, there's a little house over there. We haven't discovered that. Who's living up in that little house? There's a mantisaur trying to get in.
To battle!
Damn boat flies.
Unleash my might upon them!
All right. Get these things out of here.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
You have my thanks and my hammer.
That mantisaur was definitely trying to get into that house up there. Let's see if I can test out this lock-on rocket launcher. Boom. Oh, this sounds nice.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Oh no, oh no. I'm screwed. Stay away from me. Stay away, you freaking big mantisaur. Oh my goodness. Then freaking lunged at me. That mantisaur is crazy.
Lethal measures at the ready, Commander.
Yeah, light them up. Out of ammo.
Survival of Grim, Commander.
Out of ammo.
On the authority of...
What these bold enemies of the Sovereign!
Almost got him. Ah, man, I don't even know what's hitting me. I just keep dying like out of nowhere. I don't even see what's hitting me. I think it's those little bloat flies then. They like shoot stuff at you from across the map. Get the hell back here. Squirming away. Get the hell out of here. So those things suck. They run away and then they sit on the other side of the map shooting stuff at you.
Prosecuting!
Alright, there's the mantisaur. No ammo on this then, so I'm gonna switch it to that rockets. Get these stupid flies out of here.
Not a good look, Commander.
I will restore my life or avenge my death.
Get these stupid flies out of here. Get the hell out of here. Once you can rise, well, get the hell up. Come on, get up. Yeah, there he is.
I am loath to admit I require medical assistance.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
How many of these stupid little flies are there? There it is. Ha! Mine lockhouse key. Nice. Man, those little flies. Every time I turn around, there's like one in my face. And then you got this thing. Get this thing out of here. Yeah. Yeah, skedaddle. Right. That's right. Man, those things are fast. Alright, I need to heal. Nothing to heal with? Alright, let's go in. Pitch ball card. Well, I don't know why he was trying to get in here so bad. The kinetic plasma pistol. That Mantisaur definitely wanted something in here, though. Engineer hat. Alright, I'm doing a new save here. We haven't discovered this building up here, too. Kind of want to go and discover it. Alright, that's it. It's that building up there. Tame the Mantisaurs.
Hey, Choppy. Hey, Pinchy. Hey, Slashy. How are my three favorite Mantisaurs doing? Kindly take a couple steps back, friend. This time with my precious Mantisaurs is sacred.
Alright. I'll leave you to it. If I just want to pet them. Maybe take some of that fluid. Oh, he's sleeping. This one's got to be locked up. He's a bad one.
Up and at 'em! Swear you take more naps than a... Kindly don't interrupt me. Training mantisaurs is enough of a headache without answering a stranger's questions.
I wish I had a mantisaur.
Whichever void brain know-nothing decided mantisaurs are more cost-effective than troopers did not include the loss of my patience in the budget. No, what? Who taught you that?
Whoa. What you looking at?
Pleasure not doing business with you.
Hey, Tristan. Or should I say, the famous Arbiter Rao.
If you seek to taunt me, know that my hammer has crushed the skulls of dozens like yourself.
See, that's just it. You act all high and mighty, but you're as scary to people as I am.
Wrongdoers fear me, most certainly. But loyal subjects admire me. I might go so far as to say I am adored, far and wide.
No, they're terrified of you. I should know.
Can't you
I
see
grew
I'm
up
busy
having
trying to
nightmares
look
of being
busy?
judged unworthy.
You mean for doing something like, oh, joining an insane religious cult?
You're dumber than you look. And that's saying something.
I don't know if you heard the guy. I tried to talk to that corporate
Rare to see a
guy.
place like this relatively untouched by the war.
Yeah, I tried to talk to that corporate guy and he goes, can't you see? I'm busy trying to look busy. Welcomes you to
Have a profitable day.
a profitable day.
Peddle your wares elsewhere.
This is a nice little town.
What
or
is
settlement.
this, some sort of zoo?
Honestly, Bradford, I've no notion of how to cool your conniption. Corporate says I'm in charge, so I'm in charge.
You're in charge? Wait, you're in charge? Don't you mean the executive is in charge?
Of course, that's what I meant. Whether I say me, he, or we, it's all the same.
It's all the same pile again.
That tone is not how you get approval for your little tests, designer. Next time, you might want to try and tame your woolly curds with a little mock apple.
The hell is that thing on your head, dude? Why does this mantisaur have a little hat and glasses?
Yes, I hope you're not here to apply for employment. I'm already overwhelmed by the sheer volume of peons I'm forced to oversee. And if you're here as a spy, know that the temporary ceasefire is on tenuous footing. So if you stay, it's likely just a matter of time before I'll be stringing you up.
Oh, that's great. No need for smiting or interrogations. I'm just a regular person passing through.
Spectacular! We haven't had a chance to do business with outsiders in an age. Welcome to Fort Endurance, Auntie's southernmost base of operations and a hub of comfort and commerce. Or at least we will be in a year or two. Oh yes, Auntie's choice may not be your first choice, but thanks to our aggressive expansionism and occupation policies, we're soon to be your only choice.
Auntie's choice is the only choice. Right, sure. And what do you do here?
This is where we train Auntie's first division of post-negotiation Mantisaur aggressors, under Strategic Ingestment Executive Wojciech, senior-most commander at Fort Endurance. Executive Wojciech says he is pleased to welcome a future customer into our base.
Oh, he's a very nice executive. Good one. For a second, I thought you were seriously saying a mantisaur is in charge.
Now you're starting to sound like some of the wagabouts I've got under my command. Why would I be anything but serious? Executive Wojciech has been part of this unit since he was just a pupa. As he grew, he's shown exceptional bravery, stoic stalwartness, and strong leadership. It's earned him promotion after promotion, until our last battle against the Order deprived us of our former chief executive and left him as the senior-most trooper. The executive welcomes you, but would like to know what your business is in our base.
Wait, you understand that then?
My experimental mantisaur graft lets me speak with him as easily as I do with you. He emits pheromones that my antenna can detect. He wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't communicate with the troops.
Or you could be lying and simply pretending it's the mantisaur who's running the base.
That is exactly what he's doing.
Designer Bradford, you've been warned about disrespecting the chain of command.
And you've been reminded, repeatedly, that I'm not under your chain of command. I'm technically under the mantisaur, but that's got nothing to do with you. I just wanted to make it clear to our newcomer that you are full of shit. You've always been full of shit, and you will always be full of shit. So you're best ignored entirely.
That is quite enough, Designer.
Is that right? Are you full of shit?
Of course not. I'm just a lowly trooper acting as interpreter. Otherwise, surely these folks would have figured it out by now.
We have all figured it out. Unfortunately, I'm the only one willing to say it to your face.
Yes, well, please excuse our curmudgeonly biologist. She's been a pill ever since the promotion that made Wojciech outrank her. Still, that ugly moment behind us, it's a comfort to my mind that you're here. Executive Wojciech has an assignment we're desperate to have done, but it can only go to someone outside our chain of command.
Ugh, not this crabble scat again. There is zero chance you're right. Zero. And this brilliant assignment of yours didn't go so well for the last group.
Right about what?
Wojciech can sense that there are some kind of mutated mantisaurs over yonder, and he wants us to secure one of their pupas to raise as his own.
Oh, stop it. The creature doesn't want a pupa. He doesn't want to breed a superior race of mantisaurs. He wants to eat meat, excrete the excess, and be left alone. That's it. Even if he could ask for a pupa from a rival nest, he'd probably just eat the law-be-damned thing to cut down on competition. He's a bug, nothing more.
That is enough. One more word in question of our executive officer, and I'll have you pitched over the edge with the rest of the enemies we've conquered here.
Yes, sir.
Wow, this guy is something else. So you want me to go get you a mutated papa?
Exactly. With it, Wojciech can raise a Zeranium-mutated Mantisaur army, which will be even more dangerous than the ones Auntie's Choice evolved from the Halcyon stock. We need you to infiltrate the mutated Mantisaur nest, secure a mutated pupa, and bring it to me here. Do that, and I, and Executive Wojciech, shall make sure you are well rewarded for your efforts.
All right. I'll see if I can't find a mutated papa in my travels.
Look in the nest to the east. That'll have your best odds. It's where Wojciech feels the pull from the strongest.
Feels a pull, Wentworth? Seriously? What am I saying? That makes the exact amount of scientific sense I'd expect from you. Excuse me? May we speak a second? Apologies for my outburst, but I had need to warn you that an earful from Wentworth is akin to sucking on an inhaler full of ammonia.
Hey, what are you two talking about?
Nothing of your concern, Wentworth! Just ignore him. He was clever enough to pretend that Graft lets him talk with the beast. So overnight, he upstarted from simple trooper to de facto commander of this installation.
You know it's impolite to whisper, right?
But I've studied him extensively, and it is most assuredly nothing but a play for power.
You're certain?
I am. I've watched for patterns of behavior that would demonstrate higher communication, and they don't exist. So, catering to his will isn't going to do anyone any good. Conversely, the scientific value of studying the mutated pupa he wants is exponentially greater than any possible use he could have for it. bring it to me. And not only will I match any reward he offers, but you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that it will serve a much greater purpose.
You'll have to do better than simply matching his offer if you want me to choose you.
I'll have to... Oh, fine. Fine. If scientific discovery and the betterment of future products isn't enough for you, I'll pad your coffers a little something extra. Just, please, bring me the mutated pupa.
The jest is really tortured at this point, Commander. We're not actually doing this, surely? Commander?
Executive Mantisaur.
Well, what have we here? You couldn't look less Auntie's choice if you tried. So what are you doing in our fort?
Just passing through, and you looked interesting, so I thought I'd say hi.
What on this face conjures the notion that I'm looking for random chatter? Go away, I'm busy.
All right, fine. Fine. Whoa, these guns look really cool. No ammo, though. I need some ammo. We have begun to receive complaints from troopers stationed at Fort Endurance that the smell of the ordered bodies kept as Mantisaur food and stored in the loading elevator are interfering with standard operations. We just found some of those bodies. Body disposal is non-negotiable. While we appreciate that feeding ordered bodies to to Executive Wotek and the other Mantisaurs in a novel way to extend rations and reduce costs, keeping unrefrigerated, rotten corpses on company property violates numerous health and safety protocols. It also exposes the fort to such an inexcusable amount of liability that it might even violate the troopers' relinquishment of autonomous rights waiver. Your request for the bodies to remain is denied. Disposal of dead bodies is non-negotiable. Remove them from the location immediately. Dump the bodies or you're all demoted. In addition to increasing the risk of sickness and disease, we have been made aware that your collective failure to dispose of the corpses on the loading elevator caused an onslaught of ravenous critters that swarmed the fort and caused numerous injuries. Get rid of them at once or we'll bust the lot of you down to overnight inventory inspectors for the rest of your contractual career. Personal log. 3 cheers for Wotek. Wotek, that big, beautiful Mantisaur, caught a group of infiltrators sneaking into the fort just before dawn. He set upon them like he was a shopper at an auntie's birthday sale and was done tearing the lot of them apart before the rest of us even made it out of bed. Andrews put him in for another promotion. If it goes through, he'll officially be an executive, and the extra rations we'd get if that happens sure would come in handy. Wotek ate another trooper. Even though we've been pretty darn effectual about feed Wotek the bodies of the ordered chumps he dismembered, the big bug continues to periodically turn on. I was gonna say his fellow troopers, but that ain't right, is it? He's a bug and we're people. And while it's easy to forget he ain't actually one of us, maybe we've gotten a little too complacent. Wotek's interpreter says it's his take on leadership. His interpreter, yeah, come on. Wotek's interpreter says it's his take on leadership. He says Wotek didn't like Costa giving him a lip and was keeping discipline. He said that Wotek swears it's a one-time thing, but it's the 3rd time that one-time thing has happened. more and more, I'm starting to wonder how much Wentworth actually talks with the critter. Either Wotek changes his mind a lot, or Wentworth's full of shit. My request for transfer was denied. I suppose it's official now. I'm gonna get eaten. Not only was my transfer outpost opportunity denied, but now command is demanding we dispose of the remaining order bodies. Without that meat for Wotek, I'm convinced he's gonna turn on each and every one of us until he's the only thing left living in the base. I don't want to get ate. I already paid for my non-refundable mortar accessible keepsake box with plaque on level 424 of the claim, and if Wotek eats me, there'll be nothing left to put in it. These guys got some weird priorities. They like prioritize money over everything.
Hey, stranger! You're one of those... I can't remember what, but I need help, and here you folks will do good deeds for free.
What? Who even said that? Oh.
Hey, stranger. Please, you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. Then I'll be declogging sewer sediment tanks until I'm dead enough to mulch.
What do you mean, railroad, yo?
They're saying I murdered an officer, but they don't care what I've got to say about it. They just want me locked in here until they pen me in the sewers.
You seem like you're telling the truth. Why are they accusing you?
I've absolutely no notion as to why. I've never been in no kind of trouble. I'm a good employee, I do my job, and I don't complain. And honestly, I actually like Chief Cuddy. He'd get you extra shifts if you asked, and only ding your pay if you really screwed up. And sometimes, if you really had to go, he'd even cover your bog breaks, pro bono. I'd never have hurt the chief, even if you offered to pay me to do it.
If not you, then who else had motive and opportunity?
I don't think nobody killed Cuddy. I was there. That's why they think I did it. And he was fine. Well, he was fine up until he wasn't, and then he just swole up and died. But the way he swole up, it's something Cuddy always said might happen. Only it don't make no sense that it happened now.
Tell me about it.
We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny, but I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. Then he just swole up, turned blue, and died. I made a ruckus, which called everyone in, and all they saw was him dead and me fine. So Security Officer Abner charged me with murder and threw me in here.
So, how does that line up with what he said would happen?
It was exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate Crabble. He was deathly allergic to Crabble. But we ate Sisty stew, fresh from the can. And ain't no Crabble in Sisty stew.
Unless some Crabble got in there somehow. Exactly what he said would happen. Are you sure there wasn't Crabble in it?
Yup. Cuddy had told everybody about his allergy, repeatedly. Over and over, constantly. Nobody would have served him Crabble knowing that. But that's still gotta be how he died. So, I need you to talk to Security Officer Abner, remind him of the allergy, and let him toss all my gear. He won't find Crabble anywhere.
Is there any of the stew still around?
No, that was days ago, and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So I don't even know if the docs will still be able to tell it was allergies that did in Cuddy.
Let me try talking to the security officer. Maybe I can help clear things up.
He will. He has to. It's the truth. I didn't murder nobody. Please, make him understand.
All right. Let's go talk to the security officer.
You're back? Why?
I spoke with your subject, and it's pretty clear she didn't do it.
Of course that's what she's gonna say. Do you think everyone nabbed for a crime just confesses?
Her description of Cuddy's death matches severe anaphylaxis, not poisoning. I probably said that wrong. Anaphylaxis.
What? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it.
exactly. But only he had a deathly Crabble allergy. Could there have been Crabble in it?
What? That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned cysty stew. Stew that I can... Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Did you say Crabble?
Yeah, Crabble. Let me guess. You put the Crabble in it and you killed him. Yes. Apparently everyone knew he was allergic to Crabble meat.
Well, he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it actually being true. See, Cuddy was what you'd call a complainer. He complained about the food. He complained about the weather. He complained about his bunk. He complained about everything. He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. And if you gave him reason enough to complain about you, he'd take it up with his uncle, and it'd come back down in your head.
What's that got to do with him eating Crabble?
Half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. But if you push back too hard, he'd run to his uncle. So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it. And didn't think twice about doing things like stretching the stew with canned Crabble stock.
Then you're the one who really killed him.
What? No, it was an accident. Nobody would have... At least nobody'd mean to. Law, his uncle is gonna see me transferred to mid-operation engine cleaning on the claim. Unless... Hey, how'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits? And keep a tragic accident that'll lead to the end of a promising career. Total secret.
How'd you like to go screw yourself? Oh no, I was just trying to get justice for Bardot. Now I've done that.
Well, no. Not yet you haven't. See, I can't just let Bardot go. There'd be questions, accusations, and assumptions as to who was responsible, and that's no kind of solution. And even worse, since there's apparently nobody coming to do an autopsy, I might have to just send Bardot to the claim to start her sentence on all available evidence.
So you'd railroad an innocent person on murder charges to cover your own mistakes.
Absolutely.
Then absolutely not. If you'll sacrifice your own trooper, you'll certainly sacrifice me.
Come on now. You need to reconsider. I'm offering you good bits for easy work. You'll also be saving at least one life from the toils of endless labor.
All right, let's activate that quest. Looks like we have to...
Honestly, why do you persist in antagonizing me?
All right. I decided it's worth being your pawn if it means freeing Bardot. I guess that's our only option here.
Thank law. I was genuinely concerned I'd have to sort this out on my own. But I'd much rather pay you and drop the charges against Bardot instead.
Tell me what you need.
So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt mantisaur dung, so it don't call in the local wildlife. But it'll actually work on anything. That means if someone used it to melt Cuddy, there would be no body, which would mean no autopsy, which would mean no evidence, which would end the investigation. I'd do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way for a surprise inspection, so I can't leave. But if you go find one and melt the body, I'll make it worth your while.
Typical security officer trying to avoid accountability. Do you mean one of these?
Yes. Yes, that's exactly it. Now just head over to Cuddy's corpse and make it disappear. Well, really, make it turn into a small puddle. But that's neither here nor there.
All right, I can do that.
Thank law. You'll find Cuddy inside the tower. But you'll have to sneak your way past the guards. It simply wouldn't do for me to announce your intentions to the base. Then come back and tell me when I've got no more evidence to hold Bardot and can draw this whole thing to a close.
Retrieve the acidic dematerializer. Whoop, whoop. Oh, I want this. Auntie's dematerializer.
You, the getting go-getter.
Ah, alright, shut it off already.
I'm offering deals so good, they're worth crawling under the bullets and over the barbed wire it took to get here.
Bonnie the Battlefront Barker.
Welcome to Bonnie's Barely Above Board Battlefield Bazaar, brought to you by Auntie's Choice. We know consumers are highly discerning in how they spend their bits in an active war zone, and I really appreciate you dodging literal bullets to bring me your business. And to show my gratitude, I'm offering you and only you a one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime, exclusively discounted rate of 4/5 of Auntie's standard profiteering rate.
Okay. And she's got no ammo, really. Heavy marksman rifle. I haven't seen that. That's no.
Quite the go-getter. He's supposed to be the Sovereign's top VP.
Stuck in here.
Well, hello there, consumer. If you haven't yet, you should be sure to avail yourself of our retail opportunities downstairs. You here for the view?
For the view, I think. What is this place?
It used to be comms and observation for the Protectorate. They watched us get hammered by their huge guns and laughed as we scrambled to dig into that cruel, pitiless dirt.
Guns like the one downstairs.
Those Sovereign sanctions can reach all the way across Golden Ridge. They rain shells the size of crabbles on us day and night. They made the invasion stall about 5 kilometers away and would have ground us to dust if the cannons hadn't stopped and the Protectorate retreated.
Yep, war is hell. And I don't feel like reliving it right now, so have a nice day.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so we got dematerialized Chief Cuddy. I just need to find out where he is.
You ain't got clearance to come this way. One step more and you die.
Alright, well then, geez, I'll just step back. One step forward and I die. Going up the ladder then. Do get some nice views from up here.
Get you gone.
Schedule an appointment if you need to talk to me.
What the hell happened over here? Oh, that's... Okay. So they're just throwing the bodies off here. Alright. His body must be up there still. Find Chief Cuddy's corpse. That's our objective. You'd think they'd just tell you where it was, you know? It's like a mystery.
Consume in peace, and we won't have a problem.
None of these bodies. What are you looking at, you little man-saw? Done. Should have done that. Or at least they're not hostile. I guess they caught me stealing that, though.
You ain't got clearance to come this way. One step more and you die.
Well, give me clearance, then.
You've returned. I mean, we knew you'd return. We've been waiting. Did you bring the pupa for me?
Not yet, but I'll have it soon. Maybe if I bring the pupa for this mantisaur, then maybe he'll give me clearance. Pinching the pupa. We need to find the nearby mantisaur nest and steal his uranium-infused pupa, whatever that is. But I got no ammo. No ammo on this. It'd be nice if I had some more ammo. I'll find that pupa.
Everything okay, Kristen? Your head appears to be in danger of imploding.
Though it shames me to admit it, I'm still poring over your words from before. You were jesting, yes? About the subject's fear of us arbiters?
No, I wasn't. How can you be so blind to the fact that anyone would be rightly terrified of someone who had the authority to execute them on the spot? For any reason, any time.
The common subject is expected to have faith in us. And why would they not? No true sovereign fear. I shall not stay your execution!
I'm running by. Oh, we're in the minefield. The Mantisaur nest. Okay. This gun's actually ridiculous because it's heat-seeking bullets, so I'm actually hitting them. I don't even have to aim. You could just hit it. The bullets like turn and hit them like a missile. Look at that. Ooh. This gun's nasty. This gun's nasty.
Ready to dispense judgment!
Judgment dispensing. Level 15. That's what I like to see. Let's just level up. I'll level up science, guns, and explosives.
Lethally!
Out of ammo on this. Let's switch to something. Out of ammo on that. Let's switch to the Ziranium Ray. Let's try this one out.
Our commander hangs from a cliff!
Gotta watch out for these down to their spitters.
Ready to dispense judgment!
Nasty. Mauled corpse. This poor trooper has been horrifically shredded by mantisaur claws. Upon closer inspection, you notice there are undetonated grenades in its bowels. Though whether this was some dramatic last stand or simply how the body collapsed is anyone's guess. Damn, that bug for sending us out here. Must be talking about the executive mantisaur back at camp. We weren't. We couldn't be prepared for what we found. They came out of the rocks, jaws agape, claws scratching, glowing an unnatural blue, and they ignored our iron like we were shooting spitballs. I crawled into a crack too narrow for their hides, but all it got me was a front row view of my team being tore up and impaled onto spikes like they were stocking the larder for winter. And I can't stay here forever. Eventually, I'll have to make a break for it, and law help me then. Please, if anyone finds this, tell Marjorie that I love her, and don't let her remarry to anyone that makes less than chief or sir associate. The kids deserve to at least be lower class. Alright, I am looking for a Ziranium pupa. And I'm still not sure what that is. Switch to this then.
Have my thanks and my hammer.
This must be it. Ziranium pupa. Oh!
Did I die here?
Mantisaurs are crazy.
Recharge for mayhem.
Lethal measures at
Wine.
Got him. Oh man, this guy got ripped in half. I like this little area. It's crazy how much detail goes into just a little area like this that you just come into one time and never go to again. I cannot fast travel.
I shall not At your word, I shall charge!
Alright, oh,
Prosecuting! Close me!
Either restore my life or avenge my death. Revive me till I
come on. No. All right. Fast travel back now. Ah, still can't fast travel. Okay, save. I don't know why it's not letting me fast travel, actually. Should. Okay, now I can. Should I give it to this guy? Wentworth. Or designer Bradford? I think Wentworth's kind of out of his mind, so I'm gonna give it to Bradford.
Hello again. Have you brought me the pupa?
I have. Here we go.
Oh, thank law. Here's the reward I promised. I am downright giddy to get it into my lab so I can start my experiments.
Am I supposed to be overjoyed at this turn of events? I'm doing my utmost to act as if none of this is happening at all.
Mantisaurs, eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east.
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
Eyes up, Mantisaurs. Getting crazy over here. Oh, that's exact project. That's my Mantisaur.
Nasty way to
You have my
die.
thanks and my hammer.
All right, we took them out. Let's go, Wojak.
certainly was a horrific bit of chaos, but you made the right decision by giving the pupa to me. The research value it will provide is enormous.
You believe the research value will be worth all this?
Absolutely. And that research will bring me promotions, wealth, and status that is long overdue. My genius will ascend the corporate ladder, and they will be lucky to have me. Yes, you have your bits, and I will have a long, illustrious career spanning decades. Works out perfectly for both of us. And now, you should be off to your next adventure.
Off to my next adventure. Yeah, my next adventure, I gotta find the body of this guy. I really gotta heal, too. There's a guy. I gotta find his body. Let's see. What's his name again? It's Chubbs or something like that. Chief Cuddy. Melt Chief Cuddy's body into inconspicuous goo. I haven't found Chief Cuddy's body. All right, I'm sorry. Oh, there's an auto dock right here. I should just use that.
Hey, damn it, wrong Daredevil. You're getting battered and bruised, brutally battling Auntie's enemies. So we're honoring your sacrifice by winning the war on high prices.
Didn't see any bodies over here. Or up there.
If all else fails, kill the bastards.
I feel like his body is in that little section that I'm not allowed to get in.
Stop that scrounging around. Nobody in their right mind is gonna believe I talk to these things now. You're damn lucky I've got to figure out how to explain this mess, or I'd feed you to the bugs myself.
Nobody's gonna believe you anyway.
Get you gone.
All right, I'm gonna try real quick.
Unfriendly company. They're mine.
They didn't see that. No, yeah. This is his body, though. So if I came in here, then I could use this. Oh, look at that.
Not superficial.
Oh. But now they're all hostile. I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. I'm going to have to find a way to get through there and do that. That's all I got to do. And then after that, we can leave this planet, I think.
You ain't got clearance to come this way. One step more and you die.
I know. And how do I get clearance?
When I got deployed, I didn't reckon it'd be so damn loud out here.
That was sketchy as hell. That was sloppy as hell.
Close again.
Oh. You didn't see that?
Investigating. Ain't nothing there.
Yeah, there's nothing there. It must have been the wind. Get lost. Alright, this is going to be super sketch trying to get out of here, so... Let's see if we can even do it. Oh, we got that. We got that. Nice.
I've been told Chief Cuddy's corpse has gone missing. Which is a surprise to both of us, I'm sure. Thank you for your help. You've saved 2 careers today and allowed us to put this whole miserable affair behind us.
It's only behind you if you pay me and let Bardot go.
Of course. Debts left unpaid decays our character and all of anti-society. And this torrid affair has come close enough to doing both already. Regardless, it's nothing but ink in the ledger now. And speaking of ledgers, Bardot is free. And here's the balance for yours. Which means we're done.
Sweet. Let's talk to Bardot.
You did it! You actually did it! I can't believe you could get it done. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm so glad to be out of that damn cage.
I couldn't trust knowing an innocent was being railroaded for someone else's crime.
Someone else's crime. So you know what happened?
I do. Abner didn't believe Cuddy was allergic and put Crabble stock in the stew.
That good-for-nothing rung leech! That dunderhead! I can't believe he'd... Oh, he's about to learn that poor Chief Cuddy's not the only one with executive contacts in the family. My cousin's a VP in R&D who used to head testing on Numa. Abner's going to spend the rest of his downright miserable life wishing he just confessed and took what's coming. That makes me extra thankful for what you did. If it'd been left in Abner's hands, he'd have made sure they'd thrown me in a hole so deep, even the Sprats wouldn't come visit.
All right. Let's see if she's going to confront him or do anything. No, she's just going to come over here and sweep. All right. Awesome. All right, you guys. Well, I think I'm all out of time for the day. This has been great. Really having a lot of fun with this game. Happy that we got a little executive mantisaur here. I think it's a good time to end it though, because next stream we'll head off onto the new planet, and I think it'll just work out better if I just start a fresh stream and we go and explore the new planet. So I'm gonna do that, and I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, please hit that like button, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a great night, and peace out.